Now to the world of boxing. Ryan Garcia tested positive for the performance-enhancing substance ostarine the day before and the day of his upset win over Devin Haney last month per a voluntary anti-doping association letter sent Wednesday. The urine samples were collected prior to the fight, but the results weren't known until later. Garcia has 10 days to request that his B sample be tested. Garcia's A sample also screened positive for 19 norandrosterone, but its presence is unconfirmed until further lab analysis. Garcia responded on Instagram with this video. Take a look.
What's up, everybody? I came on here to address this bull fucking shit claim that I cheated.
Lies.
Yeah. Everybody knows that I don't cheat. What can I say? Why didn't they come out with this before, the fight? If they found it before, why would they let me step into the ring as a cheater and then come out with the victory and then they post this, Again, these are people that are trying to attack me for whatever reason, but no weapon against me shall prosper. I never taken steroid. I don't even know where to get steroids at the end of the day. I barely, take supplements.
Not so fast, Ryan Garcia. You can't blame Haney, and his team for an anti-doping test you voluntarily took. You chose to take that test. What that got to do with Devin Haney and his team? That's on you. That's number one. Number two, I am a fan of Ryan Garcia. I think that Ryan Garcia has the look. He has the vernacular. He has the presentation where if this dude won in the boxing ring, he could promote the sport in ways most people couldn't in this country. So I was rooting for him to win, even though I love me some Devin Haney as well. He just doesn't have that knockout power, box office appeal. He's a sensational boxer, but he doesn't have that knockout power, that box office appeal. And Ryan Garcia does. So because of that, I was of the mindset that this would be a good fight, but Ryan Garcia, that power, that left hook, if Haney was going to beat him, he would have to outbox him, unless Ryan Garcia caught him. What I saw when I went into the ring, Ryan, was not just your quickness, not just your power, but your overall strength over Devin Haney, who was at 140. Ryan Garcia, you hadn't been fighting at 140. You weren't walking around a natural 140 all the time. I understand you walk around that way. I'm talking about when you got in the ring. You looked incredibly more powerful than him. The one good punch he caught you with in the third round made you pound your fist and say, let's go, let's go, let's go. You were toying with him. We didn't expect that. We saw you get dropped by a liver shot from Gervonta Davis, even though Devin Haney ain't no Gervonta Davis. We also saw you, Ryan Garcia, get into the ring 3 pounds, or come to the weigh-in 3 pounds overweight. You showed no regard for the discipline the sport is required, the discipline the sport requires. You were supposed to fight for the belt at 140. You said you didn't give a damn about the belt, that you wasn't going to do what happened to you against Gervonta Davis with your dehydration clause. And so as a result of that, you were going to come into the ring, whatever weight you wanted. And you shook hands with him and agreed to pay $500,000 per pound you were overweight, and reportedly wrote a check for $1.5 million to this man to come in there fully loaded, full strength, even though you were no longer eligible to fight for the title just because you couldn't shave 3 pounds off yourself. That doesn't sound like somebody who's disciplined enough to do whatever it takes to be as legitimate as possible and follow the rules and regulations. Now, does that mean you did steroids? No. We have to wait until the B sample comes in. We have to get, I prefer to give you the benefit of the doubt, But the fact of the matter is, Ryan Garcia, you don't necessarily deserve it based on your behavior leading up to the fight and how you showed up at the weigh-in, completely disregarding the weight clause. Sean Porter and Clarissa Shields did a marvelous job pre-fight, post-fight coverage. And one of the things they emphasized was that those 3 pounds were legit. It matters. It's a significant thing. Do you realize that Devin Haney should not have even walked into the ring with Ryan Garcia? You were the undefeated champion, 30-0, 15 KOs, undefeated, not a blemish on your record. You walked into that ring. That man didn't meet the requirements for your belt. So as a result, you got in the ring with him, but you didn't have the title on the line, but you still had your reputation on the line. Devin Haney should have said, I'm out to fight. I'm walking out. If you don't meet the 140-pound limit for the weigh-in, I am not fighting you. That's what Devin Haney didn't say. He should have said it, but he didn't. And now look at this full screen quote that Devin Haney responded to with ESPN on the statement to ESPN. Quote, we learned about this situation not too long ago, and it's unfortunate Ryan cheated and disrespected both the fans and the sport of boxing by fighting dirty and breaking positive not once but twice. I've always been an advocate for clean fighting, and this is an example of such. Ryan owes the fans an apology, and by his recent tweet, he still thinks this is a joke. We put our lives on the line to entertain people for a living. You don't play boxing. This puts the fight in a completely different light. Despite the disadvantage, I still fought on my shield and got back up. People die in this sport. This isn't a joking matter. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney is not wrong with that quote. He's not wrong. I love Ryan Garcia. I wish him nothing but the best. I hope this isn't true. I hope he overcomes this. I hope his career continues to go forward unblemished so he can give me the fight that I want to see against Teofimo Lopez and a rematch against Gervonta Davis. But the fact of the matter is you put yourself in this position because based on the way you were acting leading up to the fight and your refusal to meet the weight clause conditions for the 140-pound title, you already displayed your undisciplined nature from there. We can't give you the benefit of the doubt because you told us you didn't give a shit. That's just the truth, bro. That's just the truth. Devin Haney should have never gotten in the ring with you. I don't know if his career will ever be deemed the same after that beating he took. And it was clearly because you were the bigger, stronger fighter. Why were you that bigger and stronger? Devin Haney believes he knows why. And so do millions of people out there, regardless of what you say. Hell, I want to give you the benefit of the doubt. And it's a struggle. But it would be safe to say that I'm in a minority. It's just the truth, bro. It's just the truth.